How does it feel to stand in for an actor?
What, on the floor?
Yeah.
It's what you have to do as a camera assistant sometimes. It's part of the job, getting down and dirty.
Paul got in touch with me because I'd worked on a previous film of Paul's that she'd made, which was called Sal. And he just got in touch. He said, "Do you fancy doing a cameo in this film, in Hungry Joe?" Being around today. He asked me as well, "Would you grow a moustache for me for the role?" And I said, "Yeah." I think it kind of weirdly suits me. What do you think? I don't know. Have I got a face for Tash? I'm not sure.
I need your help. Look at those orange shoes. So we just had a shot that was in the corridor, slider shot basically in, and because George started so close to the camera, we just had to do a bit of a tilt down whilst we were tracking it. The most difficult thing with child actors is that they obviously get bored very quickly and do it different every time, but no, we made it work.
With shooting in old abandoned houses, for most of the shoot we've ended up with no gas, very little electricity. We've had to check all the electrics and make sure everything's working alright. It's been very, very cold. The good thing about having an abandoned house to dress down is that you don't need to do too much. So before we started shooting, we came in here and just had a look around, measured up the spaces and tried to work out what the layout was going to be like, so what kind of big pieces of furniture we might need, and then just going out and trying to find them.
So imagine this is the things that he just got. It wouldn't necessarily be covered down yet.
He's got £2.50 left on him, so that's been a week.
10 as electric and water, 8 as electric no water.
I think the hardest thing with this shoot has been trying to find things from the 90s and early 2000s that would kind of fit the aesthetic. Mainly yellows, some light blues, greens, things like that. When we've finished wrapping this shoot, we'll end up putting together a couple of bits for publicity, for when it goes to film festivals, posters, pitch documents. I happened to put together the pitch document before we started shooting, did a bit of graphic design work there, just to not only to as a functional thing, but also just to get a kind of mood beforehand that we can show to everybody, so everybody's on board with the kind of mood and the look that we're going for the finished piece.
Yeah, she's my mother. Yeah, I know that.
Get him up, Ab!